Well, this afternoon, Austin city leaders got feedback from the community about a proposal to change the rules for short-term vacation rentals like Airbnbs.
It was part of a special joint city council planning commission meeting at City Hall today. KVUE's Daniel Perot is live at City Hall this evening with more on the new restrictions the city wants to put on those short-term rentals. Daniel, what did community members have to say about all this?
Brian and Quita, neighbors say that these short-term rentals are disrupting their neighborhoods. They want to see the city crack down on them, but there is some disagreement on exactly how to go about doing that. The city says these proposed changes would allow them to really focus their efforts and go after the vast majority of short-term rentals, which they say are not licensed.
These amendments are intended to promote responsible STR ownership, to help manage affordability issues.
City leaders are looking to put more restrictions on short-term rentals. The proposed rules would add regulations for owners and require rental platforms like Airbnb and Vrbo to collect hotel occupancy taxes, among other changes.
The ordinance presented today contains the core characteristics needed to achieve the highest level of compliance and enforcement.
Roland Robinson has owned an STR for 11 years.
This is a job for me. I earn an income from this. This would put me out of business.
People who currently own a licensed short-term rental would be allowed to continue so long as the property does not become a nuisance. There would be several new requirements like safety planning and a minimum of $1 million in liability insurance.
You're threatening to or asking to have the permission to deplatform people without any specifications of why.
Another STR owner, Daryl Guest, says he has concerns about the provisions requiring owners to respond to issues either by phone or on site within 2 hours and ensuring guests follow the law.
How can I ensure that my guest is going to comply with the law?
Rose Battler says her neighborhood on Austin's east side is overrun with STRs.
Our quality of life is diminishing when we have shots fired in the street right in front of our house.
City leaders say right now it's a game of whack-a-mole with licenses. They say these changes will allow them to focus more on enforcement and addressing issues like noise and parking around STRs. Austin Mayor Kirk Watson says what happens at the state capitol this legislative session could potentially change their plans. The public will have another chance to weigh in on these proposed changes at the Planning Commission meeting that is scheduled for a week from tonight, February 11th at 6 p.m. here at City Hall. Then City Council is set to vote on these proposed changes before the end of the month. Live at City Hall, Daniel Perot, KVUE News.